thing is like during PMCO, they were so bad. I mean, I'm sorry if you're a fan of them, but I mean, you have to agree. Day 1 and 2, they were non-existent. Day 3, they showed up in a big way. So don't get me wrong, they definitely earned, I think it was their 7th place position they did get, but they were just not there. And then to come into this tournament to brush that off after failing for one of the biggest tournaments of the year and then be able to fight back just like this, it's phenomenal out of them. But you know what? It's time to get Sanhok under the way. Paper Thin and Valdez, hit it with us one more time.
The final round before the grand finals for Group B. It's going to be our jungle map. Sanhok, plane path, once again, a bit brutal. I mean, on Sanhok, it doesn't matter as much, but we're pretty west. But Sanhok is pretty small, so no big problems there. And you can see the plane path coming there, starting out pretty much dead center and then heading right over Camp Alpha. So a few teams, if you're going up to Paradise Camp Bravo, you got a way to go, but you know, with Sanhok, you could pretty much get just about anywhere you need to from just about any plane path.
Yeah, and that is what they are going to do. I'm taking a look at this map, and Kisker from Top Esports has been all over the place. I think that's just a little bit glitchy. Probably just hanging around with this team there towards the center of the map for now. As Circle, very much in the northwest again here.
Yeah, could be the northwest island, could be a Camp Alpha type finish. We'll see if that is indeed where the circle goes. Still plenty of other land for it to go. So this is a tricky situation. If you're one of these teams, are you going to try to go for that area where the 3 rivers meet together to the west of boot camp? There's a pretty good spot there if you want to try to pick up some kills and camp some other teams because of the nature of this circle. I'm kind of serious. I can see Kicksker from Top Esports might be thinking about doing something similar like that because he's split out pretty far from the rest of his team. And of course, here's boot camp. A lot of times you'll see teams fight over this. This is a very valued location. Tons of loot available and pretty decent spot to rotate out of if you need to. And just going to keep our eyes as EVOS and No Rage might be brawling. Potentially you don't have to, though. There's enough room for 2 teams in here.
They're very much keeping their distance for now, it does look like, as right here we do see ETG just hanging around, looting up as much as they possibly can. The only team to drop down here, as they're just taking it pretty slow. As well, we already got a bit of action here on the smaller map, as Loki has found the rest of Ghostkilla.
Oh boy, he is in a lot of trouble. Ghostkilla sending 2 members down to flank him. Aldik is looking to see if he can just Loki forced left. Now Ghostkilla needs somebody on the right, but Loki able to successfully dodge that for now, but no, it is not enough. Aldik is able to get him with the AK. That is going to be the first knock and most likely the first kill of the match.
He was all by himself. That's, we talk about this all the time. If you are going to go for that 1-3 split and take the risk, you are sometimes going to be punished for it, as the rest of Box, nowhere near him, it looks like, on the map, as they are a bit far north. So, going to be down there from behind, and now Gug gets knocked down as well by one of the members of C9. I believe that was Beowulf, is going to pick up the kill. So now that's 2 members of Box, and they're already going to get chopped down. Not looking good for them here in this tournament.
Yeah, they were in the bottom half going into today, and they didn't have a great Miramar, so this could be the end of the day for them. We will see. Futbolist just looting up, not much going up there. In Hatin, they've got it all to themselves, so for now they can just loot up. They're still in the circle. They've got enough time to kind of get all the gear they want and then eventually decide where they want to rotate. Now, generally a lot of teams are going to want to rotate early, but we'll see. EVOS has taken up that position I was talking about at the intersection of the 3 rivers. I'm really, really curious to see how that pans out for them. It's, I think, going to be a powerful spot as time goes on in this circle, but there's a lot of time and a lot of room to maneuver here as the first one is starting to make its way in, and for now, there isn't too much going on. You've got EGC, the Korean team, down in the south. They were at Bantai. They're gonna have quite a bit of room to work with near the ruins, potentially, depending on what RRQ does. They were our Painan team, and the Red Cannons were over at Kampong, And they're making a rotation more towards the cave, it looks like, or potentially docks if they want to grab a boat. I'm not too sure what their strategy is going to be.
We're taking a look here at Top Esports. They were quite split apart, as they do like to play a more split style, usually 1-3, but this time around very much in multiple different locations for the team, and Hope, as you guys can see, did get chopped away from this team. So already Top Esports, not the best start here for this team, as it's only going to be 3 members left for them in their last chance to make it to the last day.
Yeah, the top of the mountain there is a great spot just to the east of Camp Alpha, but they only have 2 members up there. Their third, Lava, is way down by Pine On still. So getting him grouped up with them is going to be extremely difficult at this point. Too many teams have already rotated over to this northwest island. Uh-oh, Box might be in some serious, serious trouble now. They've got No Rage up on the coast waiting with open arms.
Yeah.
They want this kill.
I don't know what happened to Box, but it's just been dire straits for them since second one on Sandhawk, as they're getting caught out in the water now. A kill is going to go down over to Helios. I think there's only 1 member left of that entire team, so not the best round for them, and based on their placements from yesterday, 11th place, not the best start. As C9, the action never seems to end for this team.
Yeah, they're finding it. They're finding it today. The fights are coming to them, and they're doing a pretty good job getting the first knock on Gonzo, the hero for Ghost Skilla yesterday on Erangel. Here come the other members of C9. Love this. Get aggressive. Great flank here by Zute. He is going to get Nikola down. Here comes the return fire, though. That is going to be 1 knock here, as there is only 1 member of Ghost Skilla left.
And that's going to be it. The first team to go down here is not Box. It's actually Ghost Skilla, as C9 make quick work of the team. They found the angles. They had the hill. They get the first couple of knocks, and they get 4 kills total. That is a massive start here for C9.
Yeah, a pretty good start, and gives them a really good shot of coming through into the grand finals. And, of course, those points reset. So all you really want to do is get in there. Top Esports feels like they need a win to really, really secure themselves that spot. We don't have the updated scores just yet. Trying to get those into our hands. And, oh, there's a kill there for Eagle. He's got the knock. Is he going to be able to finish Old Boy off? Let's see if he can come around the corner and do this. Looks like he should be able to successfully do this with that barrel, but some return fire from Rogue is backing him off. He's going to get knocked himself. Really nice play here by Unique to keep their team member alive, completely dashing the hopes of Top Esports.
You can see that Kisker, he got a little, or rather Eagle, he was getting a little bit too frisky. You can't really just run out into the open and try to force a kill. I understand the desperation for the team right now, but that's going to cost them potentially this entire fight and the entire match here, potentially, as it's only Kisker behind this rock.
Oh boy.
As EVOS are quickly closing in.
Yeah, EVOS I don't think has any clue that he's here. Here comes some frag grenades from Unique now. Fresh off that revive onto Old Boy, they're going to try to defend the top of this hill. Again, this is the most valuable real estate inside of this circle right now, so everybody wants to gain control of this, give themselves those kills and those points that can come with maintaining your ability to really watch over all of the other teams from up here. So Old Boy is coming on up. He's trying to push through. Unique, I think they need to spread out a little bit. EVOS has a pretty nice, solid defensive position, and we'll see if Kicksker can really maybe pick up a few kills for himself, but I think he's probably just going to try to wait this one out. I don't expect him to really expose himself. It's more about placement points. Getting those 20 or 14 for second or first is going to be really valuable.
For him, he's just trying not to make any noises right now. He doesn't want to give his position away. He's not going to move. And especially with EVOS so close nearby, he is just going to sit down, you know, perhaps grab his phone, play some PUBG while he's waiting. That's something you guys can do. Yeah.
That's illegal. That's against tournament rules. You can't do that, Valdez.
I'm saying the player in the game, you know, that little... Oh, that was a really sick grenade. Right on top of Zute. They found him. Not sure why he was in there.
He hasn't moved since that battle with Ghost Skilla. He's still up here. Now he's going to pay the price for it. Spent too long up there. And then Waztu is going to finish him off. The other members of C9 getting out of dodge, heading towards the bridge. Not sure if they're opting for a bridge camp or if they just like the rotation along the coast. It's a pretty safe rotation there. You've got, enough height from the hills next to you that you can safely move along there for the most part. As long as there are no teams on the East Coast, and you wouldn't really expect there to be, because most of the teams have already made their way to the Northwest Island.
Yeah, for C9, you picked up 5 kills, and you only have 2 members left. So we know what's going to be on the cards for them. Just try to hide and survive. They don't want to get taken out here before 10th place. They want to try to rack up some more points to secure a spot into that last day. But take a look at this. Shots onto those 2 members, desperately trying to get away. And they just want to survive, as Footballist had a nice little angle here, but they will be forced to back away for now.
Not exactly sure what C9 was thinking here. This is a bit of an over-rotation. 2 members down now. Pira very hurt. Beowulf a little bit banged up himself. This was a little bit too much. The circle is looking like it's going to go onto that Northwest Island. Still got a bit of the ruins down in the south hanging out in it. Otherwise, this one almost assuredly going to end up there in the northern part by Camp Alpha. So here we go. AR, you need to get some kills. Good spray there from Mateo. That is going to be a kill onto Lovezin.
Well, he's sitting there with the M4, and, well, there's just a member right in front of him, just running on by. What else are you going to do? Going to make that kill look so simple. And maybe, honestly, it was based on that position.
Maybe Uber should take a play from his playbook there. Oh, man. Yeah. Mateo doing a good job here as the front man for ARW, leading the way in there. Slow 1-3 split. The other members are just trying to swim across and get their way over to Hatin as well. And Mateo doing a good job establishing the beachhead for them.
I'm just going to throw down some smokes. There's no rush to try to get on in there and make a big move into the circle right now. As we are once again looking at Cloud9, they are just, hanging out there. They're not really trying to find too much action. You talked about the over-rotation. They just like to avoid anybody on the map right now, and they're sticking way back there. Taking a look at Trote from EGC, Easy Game Chicken.
I do like that name.
From Korea. They're good with their names. They like their wordplay.
They really do. An easy game is a very popular saying in Korea, and that's kind of a way to taunt your opponents just a little bit, to say, yeah, this was not hard for us. We got the win, no problem. Team Queso looking pretty strong. They had a lot of points coming into today, and nobody really did a whole lot on that last game except for, of course, RRQ was absolutely gangbusters. Everyone else was kind of middle of the road there, so that's pretty good news for Queso. They should be pretty well into the grand finals, I feel like, and they're just making their way across the southern part near to the south of Painan right now. I'm going to be taking those pickup trucks along the road there and looking to come into the south of the ruins, but down there is EGC and the Red Canids, who have found each other just north of Na Kham.
Just hanging out for now. We are going to have to see if Red Canids do make a move just yet. They have 1 guy on a bike, 3 in a car. Just thinking about it, but not going to do it just yet. Going to hang out by the rocks as Bear slowly making his way in on that motorcycle. Wants to do the scouting for his team and see exactly where Red Canids are setting up on this compound. Looking for a grenade at the same time, trying to find the car. He nearly, well, a little bit far away to really make that effective, but I like the idea at least.
Yeah, it's a good idea, but that was a bit of a prayer there. He was a little bit behind it with the leading of the grenade there as well, but he's going to try another one. This one is pretty far. See if he can catch a member of Red Canid outside with it. Doesn't look like he's going to get anything going there. And they are going to heal up. Datowski, he was the front man for the Canids here, establishing this position. Now he's in the corner of that wall, trying to just play some defense against EGC. EGC, they don't have to go yet, but they've got Team Queso coming up on their heels. And this is kind of what happens in PUBG. If you kind of buy some time, you think you're safe down here, but then another team's just going to roll up behind you, especially on Sandhawk with all, just about all the teams left.
Yeah, I got to be careful about that. We were taking a look at RRQ versus No Rage, our first place team versus our 16th place team. It looks like for the moment, RRQ just setting up shop there at the triangle, the meeting place of the rivers. But for now, they are going to just move on in on that Motorcycle looks like one of the guys is moving on into the middle of the circle. Team Queso taking it very slowly. They had a good start yesterday, and they just want to cruise on into tomorrow. That's really all they're trying to do here, so not really looking for too much action. But as I say that, how about a just easily set up kill there as Beside is probably beside himself. Did not expect Team Queso to be right behind him.
Yeah, and this is where this too patient play, when you're just not aggressive enough, it starts to hurt you. It starts to kick you in the butt. Unique and Footballist are in a fight. Unique is getting devastated up there. ETG and EVOS were starting to dust it up too. And here you can see 2 members of Unique down. Tron down for Footballist. So Footballist got on top of that hill. And then they tried to rotate all the way around to Camp Alpha, thinking this would be a fairly safe rotation, but Footballist was just a little bit ahead of them. They came out of Hatin and came right over here to the west coast. A nice rotation by them. The smokes are coming down from Old Boy, going to try to get these revives up, and it looks like they are indeed going to be able to get to Kitsune just in time.
Yeah, I only see Zessie over there for Footballist, so going much better for Unique. The 2 teams finally truly butting heads there. And it does go the way of the team that was in a better spot here in the standings so far. Taking another look at ETG, Eternity Gaming, or rather Entity Gaming. They are once again set up in a pretty good spot in the center of the circle, just trying to defend, but it's not going to feel too good when you have RRQ standing right outside.
Yeah, once again, it's RRQ who's going to be fighting ETG, and they last time absolutely devastated them, not even really losing much in the process. And here we go. Here we go. Amon ready around that corner with that Uzi. See if he can get it through, but Ernie pretty well aware something's going on, trying to cook a grenade. Did that get inside? I cannot tell. Yes, it did! Ernie with a very nicely cooked a grenade, and Amon not able to get out in time. He is going to go down for ETG.
He was all alone there in the house, and, well, if you're going up against grenades, you got to be ready to hop out of that house right away, but he was surrounded by RRQ, and you'll notice that Entity Gaming are not really trying to make any big plays to get in there and try to fight them off. They're just going to take the death and go along with that one. As now we're taking a look at, well, the scoreboard. The rest of Entity Gaming is getting chopped down as we speak. An easy game chicken in a fight here up against VIP.
All right, Trote is down and knocked. He is pretty well in trouble. Satan, or Satan, whatever you want to say, is coming around. There is the spray with the AK, is only able to get a little bit of damage with that peek. He's able to get the return shot there. Now he's going to try to cook a grenade. They got to be aggressive. VIP needs to get ahead of this grenade, because if Satan can get this through, he just throws it in front of him. It's just too early. He's going to get caught and dusted by VIP. So that is another member down for EGC.
And, well, there's one player left for ETC that I can see. It's Bear, and he is taking a long swim underneath this bridge. He does not want to get involved with any of the killing for now. He's a pacifist, and he just wants to survive. Is all alone here. There's still 15 squads left available. So, once again, going to take a look at Team Queso, who have been very much playing an outside game so far, just hanging around the south side and still around there for now, just hanging around the dock.
Yeah, this is going to be quite fascinating if this can pay off for Queso. They've got the Canids up ahead of them on the coast of the Northwest Island. Bear is in not a terrible spot if no one finds him underneath that bridge. The circle is actually brutal right now. A bunch of teams are going to find themselves outside of this. And you know, the good news here for Elementrix, they're dead middle and they've still got 4 members alive, but can they defend it? Because they've got RRQ up on the northeast, and so far today no one has been able to stop the the unstoppable force that is RRQ, and there's Entity Gaming. They are going to be wiped out on the back end. A very, very disappointing finish. I don't think they accumulated enough points today to make it to the grand finals.
Doesn't feel like it. They came into today in 13th place, and they had a decent start here on Miramar, but not quite enough to push them along the midline there for their group. So now we're taking a look at Elementrix versus C9, and already Poop Man getting that one knock onto Beowulf, going to be finished off by Junior. And I don't see anyone else here from C9, so it looks like he was left to dead.
Yeah, it's just Pira on the back on the north side of the circle. Unique is starting to roll up towards him, and he might have a bit of a fight of his hand. EVOS trying to get through the buzzsaw of RRQ. They've got No Rage behind them. The last member of Top Esports is up there as well. Here you go. ARW has spent, I think, more time in the water than on the land in this game. A lot of teams opting to kind of play the sea lions here, going out into the ocean and the rivers, trying to make that strategy work, as there is still quite a bit of water left inside of this circle. Now, this is going to be a pivotal moment here for a bunch of these teams. Can you break through this wall?
That is the question. EVOS not in the best position. They have members on their left. They got members on their right. And they've got to make a move here soon to make it into the circle. Team Queso kind of hilariously swimming around, as are ARW, but Levinsky is going to pick up one for now, as Crazy Gory also hanging around here in the water. Looks like he is going to stay alive for now. Finally does get knocked, or rather he does first aid up, but the rest of his teammates down by the water. He's not going to get too much help from them.
Well, Lapis is still out in the water, so he's still alive for them. EVOS is able to take on No Rage, wipe them out, so that is going to be the end of No Rage, and surely they are going to be out of this tournament. I can't imagine they have anywhere enough points to make it through to the grand finals. And here's RRQ, still up on the high ground. A res coming through for EVOS. Will they be able to get into this circle? RRQ is just trying to box them out as much as they can. Unique here, trying to see if they can get through. Pira, the last surviving member of Cloud9, wanting to eke out any more points that he can. There's still 12 teams alive, so you're only getting 1 point for the placement finish. That grenade bounces off the front, just impacts on the surface, so nothing doing in that one. Unique's got to get those grenades in there. That could be a pretty easy pickup if they're able to find that grenade.
Heikel here not in the best spot. He's just trying to keep quiet as all of Team Queso is running ahead of him. He is going to throw a nade out here without cooking it much. Kind of an interesting decision. We'll see if he catches Team Queso off guard, as it doesn't look like it. Lapis goes down. He was the last member of ARW to stay alive here for his team. Finally gets taken out in 12th place. So the Sea Lion strategy not working out for our Japanese team.
Yeah, all right, Axial has got the high ground position. It's got taken a bunch of blue damage. This circle starts to hurt. That is going to be Psy going down. A bunch of teams falling to this, including our Korean team, EGC falling. Bear desperately trying to get through, isn't able to do it. Circle goes to the northwest, and now Axial making a desperate run to try to get ahead of this circle, see if he can keep himself alive. He doesn't have too much further to go, so it looks like he is able to get in without being knocked. Pira has gotten out of this building, bopped out of there by Unique, and he is laying prone. And look at this, continuing to just rain destruction down is G9 and RRQ. Box Gaming is going to go out in 9th place. Look at this, 6 kills already for RRQ. This is unreal. They are absolutely just destroying everything in these lobbies these last 2 days. Unreal. I can't even describe how well they're playing.
Well, it's kind of like a bulldozer, you know? They just roll on through and they just flatten everything in front of them, and that's exactly what's happening here, except it is PUBG Mobile, and no team can really stand up to them, and it's not even like they're playing passively. They're not playing overly aggressive, but anything that they run into, they are taking out, especially here on day number 2. Kisker, I don't know if he's moved.
He did move. He moved to the other side. He went from he went from the east side to the west side of this mountain. But RRQ's going to see him. He's got to be super careful now. He's going to have to try to back out. He is going to get caught and down. That is going to be Top Esports in 7th place. I'm not sure if they as well gained enough points to find the grand finals. I don't think so, but now let's turn our attention over to Elementrix. Poo Poo Man and the others. Oh, G9, you are doing such a good job. Poo Poo Man taking some damage there. He's got to be careful. Queso's going to open the door. They might try to pop some shots, and he's going to be able to get around the wall, potentially get the heal. Mystic might go down to the circle, just able to run ahead of it. Are you kidding me?
He's going to just barely survive here. He's going to pick up that first aid. And, well, let's see if Ernie can do something here, just shooting down onto the members of Unique. as there are 4 members down there.
Oh.
One of them is going to get knocked. Make that 2 as RRQ. The bulldozing does not stop.
Yeah, it's Kitsune left for Unique there and Old Boy, and there is just so much fire raining down from RRQ. A veritable thunderstorm from this team as they are just trying to get everybody they can. So many players out in the open getting caught by them, but Elementrix did find this compound early on and has successfully defended it and are continuing to find a nice spot inside of the circle. Finally, RRQ is going to have to move, and you can't just jump down. It's too far. And look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. D2E's got to go around further to the side. Now they're going to be pretty skilled. And yeah, Senior tried it. He risked it. It's just a bit too far. I'm not sure if D2E is going to be able to get that heal off. No, he is going to go down to the zone as well. G9 and Ernie are going to be the last 2 to survive from the mountaintop.
And well, Ernie is going to go down here as well as Elementrix once again showing up here on this map of Sandhawk. Going to take out another member in Ernie, but G9 going to strike back against Unique this time around. Old Boy going to be taken out.
14 kills. 14 kills for RRQ Athena. Once again, this is definitely a 100+ point 4-game series for them. They're averaging over 25 points a game. Monstrous performance from them, but this one's going to be a little more difficult to pick up that chicken dinner. Kitsune still out in the blue, is going to be able to heal up. He's just trying to out heal, seeing if he can gain another placement out of this. He knows he's not going to be able to do much else. He's going to pop outside here, but he is pretty much dead to rights. There's nobody behind that rock. He's just trying to pre-fire, seeing if he can get something lucky, but nope, he is going to go down to the circle, and Unique goes out in 4th place.
Yeah, down he will go right now. Elementrix in the best spot. It looks like it's 3 of their members, and then we got Maven, and we have G9. So, pretty interesting spot here. Elementrix in the best position to pick up that chicken. As 4 kills total here for the Red Canids. They'd love to pick up 2nd place. I think that would bring them into the 2nd part. And G9 is just going to get pummeled here by the rest of Elementrix. And that's exactly what Maven wanted to see.
I loved that play from Elementrix. Just get up and over that wall. They knew exactly where G9 is. Finish him off. Maxon gets 1. Can he get another? Can he do it? No, it is going to be Elementrix who takes the final game for Group B.
Nicely done, Maxon, actually. Able to pick up another kill for the Red Canids, but you got to admire Elementrix. This is a team that we did not expect to place extremely high, but once again, they're going to